Today on the channel, we're going to be taking a look at two members of the Mighty Mutanimals. These are the latest releases from NECA Toys as part of the Target Haulathon 2023. They just started showing up in retail stores. I was fortunate enough to stumble across an entire end cap loaded with NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure. Is an absolutely collector's dream. It was an absolutely nightmare for my wallet, however, but I love to add these to the collection. So we got Man Ray and we got Jagwar. On the back you can see we've still not yet got Dreadmon. Slash has already came out, but here's the UPC on Jagwar. Here's the UPC on Man Ray. Happy hunting. These are also supposed to be available online in the coming days as part of the Target Haulathon. Man Ray was $39.99, Jagwar was $34.99. Packaging is relatively the same. As you can see, Man Ray gets a little more accessories, hence why he's got a higher price point. So if you're looking at this and you're going, hey, that's not Man Ray, that's Ray Fillet. Well, you're partially right. You know, it goes both ways. Ray Fillet, Man Ray, but he was Man Ray in the Archie comics. You even got the little faux comic designation up there, issue 2. Jagwar says issue 4. Got a nice little glam shot on the left-hand side, right-hand side, just a little picture there. You got, you know, stock photos on the back, the more to come, cross-sell of Slash, Jagwar, and Dreadmon. Jagwar's the same, but let's go ahead and get them out of these plastic prisons and check them out up close. All right, first up we have Jagwar here, obviously with the Jaguar print all over his body. He does have some nice range of articulation, so the shoulders are going to be able to go up and out 360 degrees, 360 degree bicep swivel. You got your hinge there at the elbow, 360 degree swivel at the wrist. Head is on a ball joint, so it can be able to look up, down, left, right, for that very inquisitive expression. The bottom jaw does hinge up and down a little bit, so you can have an open mouth or a closed mouth. Leaf dressing around him is attached, so it is fixed to the back of his neck, as well as the skirt is glued onto the back there. On his backside, the ones around his wrist do come off, so you just pop off the hands and then you take those off if you like. The tail is a wire form, so you can bend it and twist it, manipulate it however you see fit. Double jointed knees, ball and socket joints on the legs, so you can get a nice split. You can get a pretty good kick forward and backwards. You can bend his knee all the way to where it kicks himself in the butt. You got the ankle up and down, minimal side to side, and then your standard peg holes at the bottom of the feet. He does look pretty good. Head, this one that comes on him right now, he does look a little bit derpy with the raised eyebrow and everything. It looks kind of silly, but you know, what can you expect? It's Archie Comics, for crying out loud. As with all NECA toys, we do get loads of accessories. Here's the interchangeable head, much more serious expression. Jaw does open close on this one as well, but it's very minimal. Do like this one a lot better. Jagwar ended up being the leader of the Mutanimals, so this is much more leader-esque as far as a head sculpt, if you ask me. Both of them look good. Both of them are in line with the character. Then we have a little cute pre-mutated Jagwar, looking nice in his little baby wrap there. Will admit I don't even remember anything about this. It's been a long time since I've read the Archie comics, so whatever menacing accessory this is, it looks pretty mean, and I'm sure there's some provenance or significance to it, but you'll have to let me know in the comments, because I completely am drawing a blank at what this is. And we have a literal speared fish, pretty decent size, goes all the way through the middle, doesn't pull out or anything like that, but you know, is in line with the character of, you know, Jagwar in the rainforest trying to get a meal. Speaking of meal, you got to cook it on this nice little wooden campfire we got going on. Got the sand underneath it. Then we have a fruit basket, all your favorite fruits. We got apples, oranges, grapes, a pear, bananas, pineapple, interchangeable hands. Got a couple of these open claws, and a couple more sea gripping handle ones. And that's it. That is the accessories for old Jagwar. I think it's pretty good. $34.99. I'm okay with that retail price. Obviously, I'd love it to be cheaper, but for what we get, the detail, the accessories, I think it's fair. And then next up, we've got Man Ray, again, aka Ray Fillet, however you want to call him. This is a much larger figure. Even with his legs bent a little bit, you can see he is very imposing next to Jagwar. Just a little bit of a height difference between the two. Tape measure says they're both in line at that 7-inch scale. Obviously a little bit underneath, but as advertised, they do fit the billing. Man Ray's wings are adhered to the back side over there. It's all one solid piece. You do attach the tail. The tail is soft, rubbery plastic. It's not the hard molded piece that we're used to with the rest of them. So if you're got any of the older NECA figures like Leatherhead or something, the tail is a much different material altogether, so you don't really have to worry about it snapping off. It does rotate 360 degrees. The wings do have some sort of pliability to them, but they're not really wire form or anything like that, so they're not going to bend and hold shape. Facial expression, he's got that very excitable look to him. Articulation's pretty much identical to Jagwar. The shoulder is going to be 360 degrees around. It's a little hard to do that with a wing, but you will have to maneuver it a little out of your way. They go up and out, of course. You got the 360 degree rotation at the bicep. You got your hinge joint at the elbow, 360 degrees at the wrist. Since Man Ray doesn't really have much of a neck, it's just going to be a rotation based, so not any looking up or down, other than just very, very minimal. Ab crunch, again, very, very minimal. You're going to be able to spin him 360 degrees at the torso. Get the ball and socket joints of the legs so you can get a full split. You can get a nice kick forward and kick backwards. Double jointed knees, pins there. You're going to get some slight rotation, but nothing there at the shin or the calf area. Foot's going to go up and out, side to side, and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So he's a little bit hard to pose just because he's got these smaller base feet, and he's obviously got a lot of weight to him on the backside. So I would probably recommend figure stands for this guy, because as you can see, he just kind of wants to lean back and get a nice tilt to him. So you either have to get him leaning far forwards to compensate for that tail, or turn it, or again, use a figure stand. We have this pretty cool harpoon gun. Nice detail. No painting out of the lines or anything, so NECA did a good job on that one. We have this sea turtle, about the size of a $50. We have our different face, so there we go. We have the much more coy, I know more than you type of expression going on. So change those two heads if you like, go in between, whatever one you prefer. All right, fine, go ahead and lay back there. And then we have my favorite, Bubba the Glublub. That's right, Bubba the Glublub. That is quite the tongue twister. His little compatriot, nice little accessory here, about 1.5 inch tall figure. As you can see, size comparison, he's just a little, sidekick. Nothing more, nothing less. But he's got his little lobster arms, tail. I mean, I'm not going to say I know exactly what a Glublub is, but he looks like a Glublub, sure. Anyways, he looks great. We got interchangeable hands, of course. So we have C gripping hands, open gripping hands, you name it. They've included it. We even got the little trigger finger, so if you want to put the harpoon gun in Man Ray's hand, you absolutely can. But overall, very impressed. $39.99 is the retail on this guy. Like I said, Jagwar was a little bit cheaper at $34.99. If you're interested in picking these up, I highly recommend you go out to your local Targets, get while the getting's good. And if you don't have that as an option, then cross your fingers that you can find them on the costumes.com website when the haulathon live online orders start and open up. But I've got loads and loads of other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA toys reviews in the works as part of this 2023 haulathon. So if you're interested in checking out any of those videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, because lots more is on the way. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.